Yeah, look at this. How awesome is that? Pull moment. Junket pull moment. This is what happens when you have two guys with ADHD going, so
what?
So go ahead. Hey, you look fantastic today, by the
Oh,
way.
thank you. Thank you so much. I got a long sleeve Aloha shirt. Yeah, there we go. How's it, everybody? And welcome to Andy and Augie's podcast. That's right. My name's Andy Bumatai.
I'm Augie Toba.
Yeah.
How's it, everybody?
And we have a special guest for you today. James Money will be joining us at the bottom of the hour. Yeah, James Money, who just sold out the Blue Note,
That's
the
awesome.
Samoan comic.
That's amazing. See, now we adding. What I told you guys, I'm telling you, in the next couple of weeks, 3D, we are like,
Don't oversell it.
okay.
Don't
Once
oversell
they
it. But
humble-
anyway, we've decided to call this the Andy and Augie podcast on Mondays. We'll do the Daily Pigeon Live podcast when I have other guests on and such. But until then, guess what? I know. And you'll notice the new look here. In fact, I can take off the names. Look at that after you figure out who the heck we is.
That's pretty amazing. I had a great weekend. How about you?
I had a good weekend. Basically, I geeked out, and I really enjoyed doing that. Went back to the station and came up with all this stuff that you're seeing now.
No, I sent you something because, I have nerdy friends of my own that like to
Yeah.
do creative stuff, and they was sending me stuff. I'm like, check this out, and we can talk. But unfortunately, I was at a funeral, and
Did you like my text? It's not my funeral, is it?
we should share the story eventually. You remember when we was gonna put on this whole?
What's
You
that?
remember that? You remember when you
The fake funeral.
The fake funeral.
Oh no! I don't even start with that. I'm gonna say hi to some people. Go ahead
Okay.
and talk.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
tell,
yeah.
tell them about that. We never did do it, but
I thought so. When Andy first let everybody know that he had cancer.
I know. Oh,
No, I know. But, like, I thought it was an amazing idea, and I thought so much people would actually
well,
enjoy.
explain what the idea was. The idea was I was going to have my own funeral.
Correct.
And I was going to say, thank you for coming to my funeral, but I didn't want to miss it. People thought, what? the heck?
Yeah. He was doing preemptive strikes just
there you
in
go.
case, because we like win, even in death or not. You like win all the time. And I was trying to convince my mom the other day because a lot of my friends are like slowly passing away. I don't know about
Oh my goodness.
so like I bump into one of my friends. He has like a ton of money, I guess he inherited.
Oh no.
But he's not the
bad.
first guy in the last 5 years. I'm at that age where like some of my friends are dropping, or their
Dropping.
family members are dying and then leaving them money, Andy.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. So like 5 of my friends got inheritance.
Yeah.
This is where like I was talking to mom because I went look on my family tree and I was like, who the one would mess this up for my family? Which grandparent never leave us money, right?
Who spent all the color?
Yes. Who lost the paper? In every local family, always get that one story. Your grandpa bought land.
Oh, speaking of
that-
that, look what Harry says right here. Jim Leahy passed
Yeah,
away.
yeah. He
I did
passed
not hear
today.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
There's an icon right there. Another
Not
one,
that super
another one
friendly
bites
guy.
the dust.
Yeah. Every time I had conversations or I went on the show
Yeah.
with Leahy, we had such a amazing time, talking about boxing and yeah.
I remember I was taking Kempo one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was practicing this sickle kata, where you hold
Yes.
2 sickles
Yes.
and you do this thing. And I had a meeting at KJMB, and I came walking in, and I was practicing in the hallway because I had a test after that afternoon, right? And I was doing like that. And Jim walked in, he saw me doing that in the hallway, and he says, "Isn't that a little violent?" said, no, it's not a little violent, Jim. But oh my goodness, we're gonna miss Mr. Leahy. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I'm just clicking names here. It's my way of saying hello till we get to the bottom over here.
Yeah, so I was,
Smitty, go ahead.
as I was saying, I was talking to my mom last night
Yeah.
because, like, you know, her grandparents and parents didn't leave them nothing. You know, so like I'm looking at my mom. I'm going, Ma, you live in my house. Well, you know, like put away so like we get about $1 million. That way, you know, I get 250, Ernie get 250.
Yeah.
And then that way, you know, you're gonna pass on, and then your great grandchildren will go, if it wasn't for Grandma Sharon, you know, we wouldn't be where we at. And then I told her, I'll even do a mock funeral for you, Ma, so you can see how beautiful this thing.
How many people show up?
Yes.
Oh, she must have loved that
She
idea.
looked at me like,
You're such a thoughtful son.
right. I was like, Ma, we have Naleo there.
Oh, man.
Singing, you know, Fly with Angels live.
Yeah.
You know, Bothwick, beautiful. Make everything pink. We have choir, everybody. And that was kind of the plan. You remember you were saying,
Well, you know, and then the thing was, I was gonna lay in the coffin, and when people come in, hey, how's it, bro? What you doing? Huh? How I look? Pretty good, huh? But it was too bizarre.
Yeah, and this how serious Andy was as I'm looking at you directly into the camera. He was like, Augie, you know anybody? I go, I do. You want me to make that call?
Yeah.
And would have been so easy to do it.
Well, we tried to do it. I don't know. You know, remember when Kimo McVeigh died, right? His brother showed up to the funeral, and his brother looks almost exactly like him.
Oh gosh.
And when he showed up, before anybody saw him, I went to him. I said, "Hey, I got an idea." And he says, "What?" I go, "Let's do chemo. We'll do the Bloody Mary." He comes in. We'll put you across the street and go, "Hey, can you guys keep it down over there?" Wow. And him yell. But he's very conservative, and he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway. Oh,
But that's
okay.
something that
By
I
the
like to
way,
do. Yeah.
Augie, you know, speaking of new features, okay, I get asked about the weather here constantly.
Yeah, of course.
Right? So I came up with a little something. I clipped a news thing. This is Hawaii News Now. Ben Kateris, right,
Oh, okay.
a buddy of mine. I don't think he'll mind, and I think it's legal as long as we're in the shot.
Oh, speaking of legal,
What's
did we
that?
pay?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. We
Thank you.
gotta do our thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All statements made on this podcast are personal opinions and not the official endorsements by the City and County of Honolulu.
Woo. If you wonder why we need to do that, Augie is a sitting council member for the City and County of Honolulu. He's sitting now. Sometimes he's standing, but I mean, he's in office, so
Yeah.
we have to do that. Thanks
Part of
for
my
reminding
agreement.
me.
Yeah, no, that would have been good because, yeah,
I was thinking maybe after that we could add.
that would make it even extra spicier. Perfect.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
People ask about the weather,
Okay.
so I wanted to play this. Check this out here. This is for all you guys wondering what the weather is in Hawaii.
First Alert Weather with Ben Gutierrez.
Showers have been spreading around the state, and you can see in this look from the tower cam, more of those showers have been making their way to Oahu. A first alert, however, the flood watch has been expanded to all islands, extended to 6 p.m. on Monday. A new cone low is going to bring more moisture and instability, and that's going to equal heavy rainfall possibilities. The wind advisory has been extended until 6 in the morning Monday for Kauai and Oahu for strong northeast winds and high
This is about
supervised here
12
for
hours
most north
old, I
and
think.
west
Yeah,
shores. Here's a look
still,
at
I mean,
the
like,
Mauna
I'm
Kea cam. You can
fascinated by
see
it.
a blanket of snow. There
Snow,
is a
look at that.
winter storm warning still in effect for Mauna Kea and
at
Mauna
that
Loa, and the
snowstorm
road to the
warning.
summit is closed. You can definitely see a lot of activity as far as showers and rainfall, and very heavy cloud cover, mainly coming in
I like how they're
from
using
the
green.
south. That's because we still have a trough that's
No,
just around
honestly.
the eastern end of the chain.
what we
Meantime,
need.
we still have those strong winds with high pressure just to the west of that trough. off. Now, what's going to be happening
You
according
think
to the
about
first
Maui
alert
and
storm
Molokai the
futurecast
last
is
couple of
we'll have the
days.
strong
They're in
winds,
this drought
and we
for
also
how
have
many
more
years,
moisture
and-
coming in
Well,
from the
watch
southeast near
what
the island of
comes up here.
Hawaii. Plus, we also have an upper level low that's going to be moving through the islands. What's going to happen
upper-level
by
low.
Monday afternoon? We're expecting that pool of moisture to get drawn over the island chain, so there's still that chance of heavy showers, especially
man.
by Monday afternoon. And then as we head into the evening, those showers will be closest to the island of Oahu. Moving on to Kauai, some moisture may still stay around the islands, especially for the southern end of
Whately
the chain
talks about
into Wednesday,
the-
but we
the
should have more
amount of
typical
rain
trade
that
wind
has
weather
dropped.
conditions and some lighter
was
winds
thinking
before they
about
start
Lono.
picking up speed again on Friday. County by county forecast, broad brushing it for Monday. Showers and breezy for Kauai, but everybody, frequent showers and a chance of thunderstorms and some cooler high temperatures in the upper
Nice.
70s. How much rain
like it.
fell?
Look at
a
the
lot.
rain. Oh, man,
25
look.
and a half inches on Molokai, 20 inches in Makawao. I'll have more details on this later on this evening. Ocean alerts are up, including the high surf advisory and the small craft advisory, but we're looking at the surf to peak as we head into the nighttime hours, 12 to
only
16
16
north,
feet.
west at 9 to 12. So next 7 days, we're still looking at severe weather for Monday,
is
but we
like,
should
why
start
paddle
easing
out?
up as far as showers and rainfall and warmer temperatures as well, with highs into the
All
lower
right,
80s.
beautiful. That's what we needed. We needed the rain,
We needed
especially
the
on
rain.
Maui and Molokai. You know, so
Here, look at see Stephen, right? He's in Michigan. Michigan, I think. Minnesota must be a little chilly there. I see you get long sleeves on. -6 degrees here in Minnesota.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. You know what, Stephen?
yeah.
And that's a Waianae boy right there. See that picture of him? That's
Yeah.
him walking on the beach at Yokohama. We used to go surf yokes all the
Right
time.
on.
Yeah, me and Steven. But look at that, -6 degrees. So he must be looking at, it's 86 and rainy. OMG.
No,
Be
no.
careful.
Hey, on Saturday I did the 1,000 rep challenge, Andy.
Yeah.
I was telling you about that. Yeah, so it's like
1,000
5
reps?
Yeah,
You
5
talk to
different.
that many salespeople?
Amazing, amazing day of just getting jabbed from everywhere. But no,
Wow.
so I did this workout, right? Most of the people did it in like 45 minutes. Took me an hour and something just to, complete,
Yikes.
5 stages of 10 different exercises,
Yeah.
repping 20 times, right? So 1,000 rep challenge, because the threshold is around 700, and that's when your body start breaking, like where you like give up, where you, and maybe at about 500, I started feeling them, right? And
500?
dude, but like, the guy that's training and doing the boot camp, he goes, think about it. You out here, you working out. Get guys right now in Boise, Idaho, in
Freezing.
Detroit, freezing, and you're outside, you're working out. There's a lot to be grateful for. And it's hard to find positivity when you hurting,
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
Well, that's the trick, finding the positivity. But, so how do you feel today?
I feel like
Say
big Bodo and hit me hard. Yeah, no, my body is sore.
What is the average age of the people doing that boot camp?
Around the same. So it's called Forefathers Fitness.
For fathers.
For fathers, yeah. So a lot of these guys are dads, which is kind of cool. You know what I mean? And we all go at our own pace. But I came in about 2 weeks ago, so I'm feeling the pain.
Devin, you want to take this question? Fut is pidgin for fart, Devin.
Yes.
So you know how people say, hey, he's an old fart. Well, in
Yeah.
Hawaii, he's one old fart.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, shut
shut
in
down
on.
everything. We're not talking complete sentences.
Right.
That's all it is.
And we tell people, oh, fut, that's short for future.
You'll be running away quickly.
I know.
Speaking of Boulder, dude,
What?
you saw what happened in Palolo?
Don't go
Oh,
any further.
okay,
Check
okay,
this
okay.
out. Check this out. It's so funny you would bring that up, bro. I'll in, grab them. Check this out, everybody. Look at that. Yeah.
It is the closest of calls. A massive boulder rolling down into a home in full force late Saturday night. taking out everything in its way.
Today I'm a little better, but last night I was very shaken.
Yeah.
I really didn't know what happened except for the loud boom.
She says it's been hard to sleep. The family had just moved back about a week ago into their newly built home.
Oh, boy.
Caroline Sasaki grew up in
just
this
built
neighborhood.
it.
I know.
She and other longtime residents say large boulders rolling down the hill are not common. Now, 3 large rocks have rolled down within a day. What's changed? A home development project and the carving of a mountain behind Sasaki's home.
We lived in the same location. We just knocked down the old house and rebuilt, and it's never happened before. Heavy rain, hurricane warnings, nothing. So no rocks
Watch the guy
ever
who owns that
came
property.
down.
You're gonna love it. Try to
We've
pronounce
had
his
some
name.
issues with them carving the mountain, and I don't know if that is a cause.
The development owner tells me his project and these boulder incidents
guy.
are not
Check this out.
connected.
No, not at all. It is from way above. I would say, I don't know how. Right now, I look at it. One of those rocks about like 50 feet away from on top of the property and landed over there, and then make its way down here. So it hit one of the cable that was supposed to stop
this.
it,
He's-
and the cable snapped.
to this.
That take a lot of energy away. Otherwise, this damage will be way more.
Residents say they want
Still.
answers before anyone gets hurt.
Department of Permitting,
Look how-
Department of Emergency Management, the mayor, councilmen, they should all get involved because people's lives are at stake.
I know.
Just missed her.
Oh, boy.
KHON2 News will
Yeah.
continue to follow up. Max Rodriguez, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Yeah, definitely something that we need to look into, like whenever, like the surroundings, right? And especially like a mountain.
Well, yeah,
live
but
in
you
the
know
side
what?
of a mountain.
Imagine the court case.
Yeah.
We never had a problem. You're up there playing with
Years.
with a a backhoe, and suddenly a rock goes.
Correct.
And the worst part is, think about it. If it had happened a month earlier or something, it would have went through a house they were gonna tear down
Right.
anyway.
Right. Causing maybe more damage, maybe even
Oh,
a fatality, you know what I mean? So,
well, they're very lucky. But I'm saying, imagine you built a brand new house, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden here comes,
Yeah.
a Samoan
interesting.
piece of sand.
I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it very closely because, it does involve,
Look at this. Darlene says, and only a week right after
Yeah.
they finished building it.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
man. That just blows my mind. But anyway, folks, you see where we're going with the show. We're gonna try to grab little news things, keep you up to date with the weather, maybe bring in guests. We'll see if that works.
No, guarantee. No, I like it. I like the new format. I just like what you're doing weekly to make this, not only good for people watching, but like just overall, you're looking at top notch, professional.
Oh man,
I
I,
love
gotta
it.
tell you. And you know what? Let's see if the sky cam work.
Okay, we get Skycam.
Oh, there we go. Oh, nothing. Oh,
Hey!
ta-da! Hey, it works today. There we go.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, well, you see my little monitor over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty soon they're gonna get the sit down stomach. I'm trying to get sit down stomach, Andy.
Really? What are you talking about?
You know when you
Let's
sit
look at-
down,
wait,
when you
let's look.
sit down, you know that the thing hanging. So like
Hanging
I'm
right
look,
there.
yeah, I'm feeling kind of good. Like I lost.
Yeah. How much did you lose?
I
How much
lost
did you
about
lose?
so before starting working out, I was like 208 or something like that.
208?
Yeah,
How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5".
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, clinically obese.
I'm right now. I'm 185.
See?
I'm 5'8".
Yeah,
Yeah,
Andy.
man.
I'm
that's a rough one.
So this
bro.
week the goal is 193.
Hey, K-Hal Jackson.
What's up,
look.
K-Hal?
Hey, just
Man.
passing through, guys. How's it from Australia?
I know.
How
Hello,
you,
mate.
K-Hal?
I haven't seen Kehao in a long time.
Yeah, she's a comic from Hawaii,
Yeah.
and you know that. But
Yeah.
I'm talking to the people, and then she was here with Kamaka Brown a while ago, and
And
we
you guys
all
did a couple shows together,
Yeah,
right?
we did 3 shows
Right
at the
on.
Honolulu Comedy Club. Yeah,
Yeah, see?
Oh
There's
my
a picture
God.
of Andy. Look at that.
I'm heavier than you.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
so
little Patrick.
this
yeah.
week the goal is 193. Get to 193, you know what I mean? And I'm building muscle. So
But not, yeah, well, you know, the joke. Muscle weighs more than fat. It's not that. It just takes up less space.
Correct.
You know, it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a
yeah.
pound of fat. Hey, Konishiki,
Look at that.
this
See
right
that?
here.
Look it.
I
Konishiki.
love it. I need to copycat for this toy. Augie, no lie, you 4'11".
Yeah, standing next to you.
Sitting next to you, everybody is 4'11".
That's what we gotta get on guest. That's Konishiki gotta be a guest.
Yeah. No, oh no, definitely. Hey, Konishiki, by the way, we're set up. You'll see James Money. He's our first guest to do a remote interview on it. Now he's here, but I want to test on him. He's coming in at the bottom of the hour, so in about 10 minutes we should be him. But brah, and of course, anytime you in the zip code.
Yeah, be
That's
awesome.
right,
And now
yeah.
if we can do that and we get that working, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We'll see if George Clooney is open next week.
Huh?
Yeah, George Clooney.
He's opening next week.
We're friends. No, maybe he can come on. George.
Oh, I thought
Be
you
a
said
part
he's
of-
opening.
You know,
I went,
since
"Ah,
now
he-
we can get people to pop in, you know what I mean?
Can, yeah. But you know what? I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I enjoy the interview thing, you know, I want to make sure that the chat is one of the co-equal
Absolutely.
branches of government
Yes.
in this show.
Yes,
you
it's
know?
about the people, for the people, and the people.
Well, you know, it's just something nobody's doing. Like
Yeah.
here, you know, Kaiulani, you know, my height changes depending on which convenience store I'm leaving. Hey, Mariana. How you, Mariana?
What's
Mariana was here.
Yeah.
And then she, her and her boyfriend, and then they got married. And now if I'm not mistaken, she's pregnant or has a baby. We are
Oh,
a
beautiful.
city. We
Okay.
are a city right here.
Love it.
Okay. Look at that lady tie-dye. Loves that. Jose, Kaiulani. Kaiulani. I always got to get the ukina in there.
Got to.
Kaiulani.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go plug some shows. Are we plugging our shows? It's coming up. You gotta let everybody know
I have some. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that now.
because there's a ton of stuff happening, man.
Well,
which
we
is
have
kind of cool.
We have the Blue Note coming
That's-
up. You
there you
and
go.
I on March 1st, right? I had this fancy thing where it should post a automatic comment, but
Nice.
it doesn't work. But anyway, we have that, and then wait a minute. That one is on what is it? March 1st, coming up. One
Yeah.
month from today. Get your tickets. James Money sold it out. We normally do so. Get your tickets now if you can.
I've only done the place 2 times.
Really?
Yeah, with you with that first one, and then this could be the second time.
Oh, bro, then
Yeah.
you gotta make that one. And then Frank and I on April 22nd will be in Hilo at the Hilo Palace. Love that venue.
I will be in Hilo the week before you guys.
Oh, really?
A show got canceled or we postponed because there's so much distraction, you know, with Mauna Loa erupting. So we moved the
Yeah.
date just in case they needed to use the Civic for like evacuation.
evacuation.
So we decided to move. And that's the reason why I won't be a part of that one because I'm there 2
About
weeks.
this one here, yeah.
Yeah,
So
April
you'll-
18th. So I'll plug them. I'll plug them for you guys. February 18th, and I'll plug you guys' show at the Hilo Palace, which I love doing. And
And the businessman saying, so let me see if I got this right. Augie's going into the market, pulling all the money out.
no,
All the comedy money is going to Augie.
Andy,
No,
you're gonna
but,
love
you
it.
know, yeah.
April 18th. Oh, I'm sorry, February 18th. Tickets start at $5.
Yeah, $5?
$5 at the Civic because
Oh, wow.
you know
can get,
last
you
year
can get homeless people.
they can come.
That but
Yes.
you like that though.
I love that.
know you do.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
always, you know, you have a habit of doing shows that are priced for the local people.
Yeah, yeah. You know, we're gonna do this for the rest of our lives. You know, at one point,
Yeah.
2-3 years ago, I said I was gonna, you know, slow down and just do several shows because I
Yeah.
wanted to focus on the election. But like, you know, coming into office, I see the challenges, and you know, like you said, there's so much comedy now, you know, and my headspace is not where I was before,
Yeah.
and I just thought like, hey, let's make them affordable. Great way to like talk about 2 causes that I really advocate for, which is one, my daughter's anti-bullying, BRAVE, which stands for Be
Yeah.
Respectful and Value Everyone, and then the
Okay.
other one is the Big Island Big Island Substance Treatment Center, so BISAC, so helping them. And it's just a way for bring awareness and have a good time. Have a good time. So tickets start at $5. February 18th, I'll be sure to plug you guys' show 2 weeks after that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darlene, so sorry. I know you're trying to invoke the tiki.
Yeah, what is
but
that?
I turned off though. I just turned on the. I just turned that. Well, what people can do is they can put an exclamation point and then type habut or or
Got it.
aloha or tiki and try it now, Darlene. Sorry that. Oh, look here. Okay, I was so jealous. I would love to work with you again. Aloha, you too.
We can if we go to Australia.
Well, come in remotely. Come in remotely. You'll see what happens. James Money should be coming in here any moment, and you can check that out. See there's Darlene invoking the.
Oh,
tiki.
that's cool.
Yeah, and there's we have Don Ho and Aloha and Habut. You
Nice.
get the Habut baby. Say here, Kevin's doing Habut.
Okay.
See the Habut baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Habut. Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
nice.
And here's Gil Soto doing Don Ho. So this gives the people, they
It's
can
like,
add some stuff.
Yeah, chat heckling.
Wow, look at this chat heckling. That's funny. Look, Steven, I remember seeing Led Zeppelin for
Yeah.
$5 back in the day, but adjusted for inflation,
Correct.
Steve.
Yeah. That and yeah. And people like I see it, Andy. I see
Yeah.
where the island's at. When you're looking at 60% of our island living paycheck to paycheck, sometimes you need a break. You can go spend the money, go watch, your favorite comics and go support them because laughter is important. For me,
Here's
I like the
James.
point.
Here's James. Hey, almost there,
okay,
guys.
all right, what is it? Running.
Yeah. By the way, Tina Rose Cager, did you send me this roll-on stuff that I may lend to Augie? This is stuff you put on for pain.
Ooh.
It's holistic. She makes it, and it comes in a little roll-on like this.
it's the
So
best
if you
kind.
get like sore muscles or
Yeah.
something, maybe you want to try it.
Yeah. Put them
here,
on my
here.
whole body.
Don't drink it now.
At 55,
Yeah.
you know how it is, Andy. At 55, I'm feeling pain.
Bruh.
I've never felt in a long time. Even when I was boxing and training, I never felt those pain because I was a young guy. But like,
Well, that's
man,
what they
this-
say, right? It's not the pain. It's the recovery.
Yes. Yes. So it's important that I stretch now before I do stuff.
Yeah.
You kind of just go
Oh,
at it.
Lady Tie Dye.
Yeah.
Andy, it came from Lady Tie Dye. Oh, I
right.
thought I asked you
Oh, see,
that Lady Tie Dye. Oh, it
There
came
you
from
go.
Lady Tie Dye.
how do they do that? They do stuff like that to make it real nice and
Yeah,
clear.
right there.
Yeah,
There it
perfect.
is.
Look at that.
Yeah, turn that. Yeah,
Right
Lady
there.
Tie Dye makes this. It's called
Okay.
green something. What's it called?
Green relief.
Green Relief. Well, Augie is gonna
Bakalolo,
try
it's
it
the
because
Bakalolo, Andy.
huh?
Bakalolo.
Get Bakalolo inside.
Get olive, jojoba, oil, CBD.
Oh, hey, there's Gooch Kawa coming in from
What's up,
Southern
Gooch?
California. You know Gooch, right?
Yeah.
Promoter from California. Augie T, 55 is not old. Yeah, no, 55 is the speed limit.
No.
And you got to block them.
Look, I know my life is like it's moving at 100 miles per hour. So when I say 55, I really do feel it.
Broken the
Believe
speed.
me.
Look at here. Hey, Augie, never ask an old guy about pain unless you got all day. Oh, look. Look. Tib Lopes wants
What's
to
up?
see this. This is this. Here,
what
hold
is
on.
this?
This.
Yeah, okay.
Well, she posted this, and on one show, for some reason, I put this up, and I kept going. So what you stay asking about? This? Huh? Who you think you? This?
I
And
love
we,
it.
We just kept doing it, and I don't know why I got into this.
Like
riff.
chat. That's chat heckling.
Yeah,
You
well,
just-
what it is, it's Hamajang speak. You know,
Okay.
we have our own language. Right on.
I gotta create one for me.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like-
we you know, you got to give me a good picture and I'll build you a little emote.
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
call it confused.
Oh man, those were the days. Look, Kaiolani, this. See what I'm saying? We have our own language. Hey,
Hey,
Don!
Don Stroud, what's up? Look at that.
Don Stroud, how are you, brother? Hello, my brother. Sounds good, looking good. Don, do you want to come in remotely? And Don and I have an agreement
Yeah.
to meet in January. And guess what? It's the 30th. Oh my God.
Tomorrow's
Don,
the last day.
Yeah, Don, I don't go out much other than, I stay here and geek out. I don't know if he's had some health issues like all of us. But if you're well enough, Don, would love to have you here sitting where Augie's sitting, and we can talk about the days when you and Sammy Steamboat used to surf Waikiki. Yeah? Oh, he's got some great stories about the
bet.
old Beach Boy days. If you guys don't know Don Stroud, you probably know him mostly from the Buddy Holly movie with Gary Busey. Don was the drummer in the Buddy Holly.
He's done several, right?
Oh,
A
several.
whole bunch
He
of
gets
like
big
Hawaii
show.
5-0 and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Cal, thanks for showing face. I know the time difference is probably killing you. Mahalo for being
I
here.
gotta tell you,
Kehal.
Australia is one of the few places that I really enjoyed being at. It was like a fun place just to go.
I've never been there.
Gotta go, Andy.
That's a big island, isn't it?
That's a huge island.
Oh, hey, here's James Money. Okay, now let's see. Let's hope I don't
you
screw
even have
this
like
up.
a notifier.
Yeah. Did you see that? You hear that?
Yeah, I heard him.
Okay, let's see. First of all, I've got to
Okay.
assign him to something. Hold on, James. I'm gonna assign you to.
Okay, you work on that, and I'll do the shout outs
okay.
on the chat screen.
Yeah,
$17
that would be
difference from Washington. What's up? Okay. Let's see.
Let me see here. James, you should be seeing yourself on screen here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your fingers. Boom.
Okay. Look at that.
James Money.
How is that?
Money.
How cool is that?
Money.
Can you even hear us, or you just smiling, pretending that you can hear us? You know how it is, like the first couple of seconds when you're on Zoom or anything,
No,
you get
you
that
just can't get a
uncomfortable
word
look,
in.
like
Elf.
I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
perfect,
we hear
loud
you
and
great.
clear.
Okay, I'm going to bring your volume up just a little bit because us guys so loud, yeah? Okay.
Check. Microphone check. Hello, fellas.
There you go. Hey, first of all, James, congratulations on selling out the Bruno.
yeah. Come on, way to go, dude. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you.
Hold on, I have a
Get an
I have a
applause.
kombucha shaka.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that.
There you go.
All kind of toys in here.
Hey, James, I saw you in an interview and you were saying something about this being your first headlining gig. Was that accurate? Am I right about that?
Technically, no, but
Oh.
when I've headlined, it wasn't my. It was like somebody else's promotion. So this would be my actual own, my very own promotion as, the business of James Money.
Oh, I get it. What's your company called? Money Maker.
Take it, dude.
I'm taking I haven't created it yet. I'm in the works, but that is a good one.
How about show me
I
the
like-
money?
That's going to be on my shirt. That's going to be on the shirt.
More money,
Let's ask.
no
ask the
problems.
chat.
How's that one?
Hey, Hammer Jane Gang, what suggestions you have for James Money? What should he call his company? And by the way, if you have any questions for James, I don't know if you can see the chat, James. I don't know what you can see and what you can't. But if you go to the site, if you're looking at it on a website, it might be a little a little delayed. But anyway, hey, so Monty, I went false cracked I like button. Oh yeah, please, if can you guys that.
Here's a fun fact. You ready for a fun fact?
What's that?
The very first local podcast I did was with James Money and his friend. What's it called? The two guys something?
No,
Guys
it was
with
guys
Issues.
with issues.
Yeah.
Guys with issues. What
That's
a
how
great
old I forget
name.
it. Yeah. I jumped on. That was the very first kind of local podcast that I jumped on. Because believe it or not, when it first came out, I tried doing it. The first one was with Andy at Zippy's. Remember, Andy, we just had a microphone. It was good.
Look here. Michael Anthony Smith suggests you call your company Mo Money.
more money, more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, and Gil Sato from Texas, give me more money.
My
Or
actually
the
my
money. Go ahead.
my middle name is No More.
No more. Oh, oh, and bite big time. Okay.
Dude,
On
there's
it,
so
pa.
much. There's so much possibilities of
money,
making
make
money with just that.
Yeah.
With just that.
Well, how long did you do Guys with Issues? You're not doing that anymore, right?
No, we were on and off for like maybe 6 years. And it's funny because it was supposed to be like locker room talk, like just dudes hanging out, talking about topical events, what was going on in the news, and
Yeah.
then a friend of ours who owns a gentleman's club said, "Hey, why don't you guys record it here? And then when we bring in their type of celebrities,
Yeah.
they can be guests on your podcast." And that's where it kind of took off because we got the internet fans that are
When you say
interested in that kind of.
a gentleman's club, is there any more definition to that? Were there young, scantily clad ladies at this establishment?
That would be correct, sir.
You fucker. So those were the issues.
But one of many issues.
But you know what, James?
Excursion weekly. That's awesome. I love it.
But
Yeah,
this
so
was-
that's how we got Tommy Davidson,
yeah,
who
he's
likes
coming
to
to
go to
town.
these places. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we got him as a guest. One of our first guests was Tommy Davidson, Kid from Kid and Play,
Yeah.
and Joe Torre. They
Nice.
were our guests in this podcast because they wanted to go. The pitch was, hey, we'll take care of your cover and some drinks and have a good time. So,
The only problem is, you're sitting across these people and they're like this. Huh? Oh yeah, okay. Woo! Excuse me. You don't have any ones, do you, James?
Yeah.
But you know what? This is before podcasting went crazy. You were kind
Yeah.
of ahead of your time
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
yeah, it came from Bruce Fisher, the Hawaii Aloha travel
Sure.
guy, and he inspired us to start our own. Now, the difficult part was trying to get 3 people, and this was before Zoom and everything. We had to meet up, and then work schedules
Oh, yeah.
conflicted, and
Oh, there you go.
so
Yeah, it
Then
takes
we went-
commitment.
yeah. During the pandemic, we went the Zoom route, but it's still kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Well, look at us here. I mean, Augie and I tried to do just 2 microphones
Correct.
on episode 0, and man, it was but here we are.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
shared
this.
it. Yeah, it's
And
like
you look
slowly
good.
evolving, man. This thing
You
is
look-
slowly
you.
evolving, which is kind of cool because I hate saying guys our age.
Oh, don't say it then.
Okay, yeah,
Say it.
and
Men
this
of
is high tech.
Lots of experience. By the way, James, I was going through the internet cruising, the internet, and I came across your bit about nobody kidnaps Samoan kids. I gotta tell you, always one of my favorites. And then the guy calls, "Oh, what? Did you feed him? Oh, he never gonna leave now."
I saw this guy open for. I forgot. I was invited to a
that?
show at the Hawaii Theater, but I only stayed to watch James set, and I left.
Oh,
But he smashed it.
James.
Yeah,
think it was-
talked about his
I think it was-
football coach.
Yeah, talk about saying, feeling old. I remember, James, remember that little comedy showcase I did out in Kapolei, James? Remember that
T-spot.
thing? The T-spot. And that was either your first or second performance you came on. Remember? Do you remember that? And
Yeah,
so-
and then my problem was I never knew the basics, which you helped me with, and you was like, "Why are you standing on the side of the stage?" I was like, "Oh, I cannot see because the light so bright. The thing reflect off my glasses." He's like, "Yeah, but you standing in the dark, nobody can see you."
Oh, that's so, you gotta suffer for your craft, James. You know what? One of my fondest memories of you out there. When you showed up, I was talking to you outside the club, and you said, "Andy, can we go inside? Because when I stand outside, people keep showing me their ID." And sure
Well,
enough, this lady walks up, this girl walks up. Okay, I'm 21. I'm not the bouncer.
well, it doesn't help that I wear the black shirt, so it's kind of like I'm wearing the uniform. And but
Well,
one of
how
my
tall are
my
you?
favorite memories. Oh, I'm 6'7". I'm 400 pounds now.
Wow, down to 400 pounds.
Yeah, I
You've
was
lost weight
450.
though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I lost 50 pounds in about a year and a half.
Wow. Wow.
But one of my biggest memories with you, Andy, was when I used to run around with Comedy Hawaii, Michael C. Hall,
Yeah, sure. I
and
remember
we
Michael.
we were supposed to meet up with you, and we showed up to look for spots to hang posters for one of your showcases that you were doing.
Posters.
Yeah, Dragon Upstairs, I think it was,
Yeah, yeah.
and we showed up like maybe like 10 minutes late. Oh man, that is the worst thing you can do
Oh
because
no.
you was there for half like, and that's the rule that you have: show up half hour early, and so you had to wait like 45 minutes for us.
Wow.
But that stuck with me today. So like at Blue Note, the doors open 5:30. I was there 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Greg Azus, my manager, he's like, "Why are you there so early?" I was like, "Well, I don't like Andy get mad at me." That's like,
Okay, James, I don't know if I ever told you this story. Okay, me and the on time thing. I have lost friends over that. Augie knows how nuts I am about it. We sit here and I go, okay, we have 2 minutes more.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's how cognizant I am about it. But how that started, okay, was I was selling copy machines way before I did comedy. And I had an appointment with Lex Brody. And I showed up 1 minute late for the appointment. And when I walked in, Lex looked me in the eye and he said, "Is your time more important than mine?" "Sir, I'm sorry." He says, "We had an appointment for 10 o'clock. It's 10:01. I went, "Well, I'm sorry, I was parking my car." "Well, maybe you should come a little earlier. We're not having this appointment. We'll reschedule. You come back then and be on time."
And he said, "Thank you very much," and,
And
you have to
then
leave.
Yeah.
wow.
But anyway, and then, but the line is, "Your time more important than mine," you know? I know.
You know, I'm telling you, man, what comedy did for me in this new life that I live, you know what I mean?
what do
It
you mean
brought a
in-
lot of discipline. Yeah, people take what we do lightly. A lot of people don't know that, we got to go put the posters prior to this. You have to do the work, right, of promoting. A lot of us
Yeah.
don't have a manager. So, like, being disciplined, being a person of your word is important, right? And, if I didn't take care of that the 30 years, I think knocking on doors 2 years ago would have been very difficult.
You're talking about how being in show business helped
Showbiz,
your
yes.
your political career.
Absolutely, because
got it.
every day is a learning thing, but then the discipline to dedicating to the craft, right?
And how many politicians know how to promote something better than a comic? Because it's one person, and you look at James, right? He filled the Blue Note.
Yeah.
And you. By the way, James, you putting me and Augie in heavy pressure, bro.
Yeah.
Heavy pressure.
I used to feel like that, not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm okay with 4.
Did you see this one here from Konishiki right here? Look, I'm exactly that way. Japan is culture, and sumo culture is always
See.
like that, on time.
Gonna be an interesting
But the one
conversation.
thing for me, the memory with Augie, I remember when you let me be a guest on your TV show, your sketch comedy show,
Yeah.
and I was just amazed at the hustle. Like one thing, like if anybody ever asks anything about Augie, like the first thing I say is, "Oh, he works hard. He puts in the time. He, and you can see with your energy, when you're performing. Like, oh, that guy, and maybe it's from your boxing background where you're taught to um, always be ready because you never know an opportunity will come by.
Yeah,
So
no, I
I,
appreciate that.
that's the one thing I got from that's one thing I always get from Augie is like, man, that guy works hard. So
Yeah.
and if I'm like, I don't feel like writing today, I'm like, I gotta shake that off because there's guys out there
There's
working
guys out
hard.
there working hard when you're not. And I got to tell you something. Every time Augie has shown up to my house here, he's had a phone to his ear. And he walks in. Okay, I gotta go. All right, yeah, hold on. Yeah, we'll get together. Okay, boom, hang up. Okay, and me, Augie, we got 10 minutes before we go on. Okay, I'll call you back.
But see, I gotta do that because I know once I enter the door, that Andy needs my full attention. Because I've known Andy now for almost, easy 30, almost close to 40 years.
Well,
already.
right from when you started. So
Yeah,
it's been about 30 years.
Yeah, way over 30 years. And I know, like, I've had many disciplines besides my father giving me cracks, Augs. Do you really have to use the S word in that show?
Oh,
you remember that one?
Your dad. Oh my God. And that, in the temperature gauge of swear words, the S word is like right at the bottom, just above boobs. You know?
And now, man, you can put on any show on TV after 6 o'clock, USA. They're swearing. I was like, that's how old I am. Like, I'm watching regular TV and I'm like, they can do that now?
I know. Well, they do it on the news, but James, you're working clean, right? You work clean?
Yeah, so you've always
that means
preached
no,
that.
Andy.
No, this Blue Note show I did.
Oh, awesome.
Because it's what I learned from both of you and opening for Tumua for the past year and a half and seeing it, in front of me where, yeah, sure, if I go dirty and speak the way I want, and I think what I was told was a couple will buy a ticket to come and see you, but if you go clean, they'll bring their kids and buy 4 tickets instead of 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And that, because I've always heard that clean comics usually make more money, and then when they put it that way, I was like, I guess that adds up. I mean, that makes sense. And at the show, there was maybe like 10 teenagers at my show.
Yeah. Well, I think because of where we from, I think that was the biggest thing that I got from Andy when he was explaining, because I always felt like, you gotta, find your true self, your voice. And if that's, using the F word, then maybe that's who you are. But
Lady
then
died, I laundered money. Sorry, bro.
That's a good shirt.
Good. But like, as like how you said, you get that aha moment, right?
Yeah.
Like, then you go, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. So, and then once you go that way, man, you gotta stay that way, because I think people appreciate the.
But you know what? It to me, it's about economics. When I was first starting, you can swear and then you limit your audience. But if you want to make a living doing it, now on the mainland it's different, because you can go to different clubs and you can, the audience doesn't come to you. You go to the audience primarily. You look at the way Joe Coy tours and even Tumua now and such. But if you're gonna stay here and make a living, you can't isolate a whole group of people, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you're still young.
Yeah, and
right?
then that's
How old
where
are you
I'm
now?
growing towards.
Yeah,
Me,
yeah.
47.
Yeah. See,
Hey, James, how did the tourists that showed up, because they always do at the Blue Note, how did they react?
Well, that's the thing with my style, I guess, where I went to college up in Buffalo, New York, and I kind of lost my pigeon. I still have it. If we're hanging around with, brothers and sisters, it'll come out. But when I write my jokes, it's not geared towards local. So I had a flight attendant who was from Vancouver that was there, and they enjoyed it. Had other people, tourists, like they had a whole couple tables, and they were enjoying it, because from what I looking at, although I'm talking about being Samoan or being from Hawaii and local, it's still jokes about relationships, where
Yeah.
whether it's me and my dad, me and my mom, family, or things that I've observed. Like I actually started to change a little bit, even though I still clean. I start talking trash about celebrities now, where I start talking about The Rock. I started
Well,
talking about Jason Momoa. I even talked about and this is a new bit that I'm working on, where Polynesian Culture Center is racist. So,
oh, did you ever hear did you ever hear my bit about the Polynesian culture? They're like an ethnic zoo.
Yeah.
You know, I do that bit. I mean, it's but I never went so far as to say they're racist. That's too
'cause
funny.
One of my favorite jokes, by the way.
Oh, the
that joke?
Polynesian Culture
Yeah,
Center, yeah.
yeah.
You know something, James? You know, you're talking about trashing celebrities. I can say with full confidence, you never have to worry about
Yeah.
Will Smith walking up and
Yeah.
slapping you.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like, yeah, maybe I got to rethink this.
Yeah.
maybe that's part of the dare. Is like try to get them to do it, and then I'll be famous too. It's like,
Yeah. Look at his Lady Bratface says, you can hear the accent though. So true, right? You know, you don't think you have an accent. You go to the man and go, I notice your accent. Where
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you from? What? I'm no more accent. What you talking about?
Yeah. Then at some
because
point,
when I came back from
Right.
college, I started working Robert's Hawaii as a,
Yeah.
tour guide,
perfect.
and yeah, my friends would, the coworkers would be like, Mane get all the tips because he speak local and Howley. So it's like,
You bilingual. You bilingual, bro. I used to do this thing. I said, hey, if you speak good English and Pidgin, you bilingual. And when you tell people you bilingual, never forget, include the lingual part. Because people will get very confused nowadays. Oh, really? You bi? What's your pronoun?
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta
oh,
explain.
that actually I made that mistake when I was on AOL. This was way back in the late '90s in the chat rooms. Yeah. So when I used to do radio with Jammin' 93.1,
Yeah.
my name was Big Game Jesse James. So like in the chat room, you can only use a certain amount of characters. So when I looked at my name, Big Game Jesse James,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's 2 G's. Let me take 1 G away. And then I didn't realize until people started inviting me to these chat rooms, and it was all like gay or bisexual or
What did it
and
turn
I was
out
like,
to be? Without
so
the
it looks
G?
like by game Jesse James.
Yeah. there you
Oh,
go.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
I didn't catch on until somebody told me. I was like, "Oh, aren't you bi?" I was like, "What?" It's
Yeah.
like your name is by game Jesse James. I was like,
Oh, my God. And he's Samoan?
Ooh, the more the merrier.
Hobby
You know, I was
climbing
doing a
tree.
tag search on my name,
Uh-huh.
and one of the suggested hashtags was Andy Mahu. I'm going, where did that come from?
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's too funny, man. You know, I remember talking about one time about in the Samoan culture, they had a thing where sometimes when somebody had 5 boys and they had a 6th boy, they would raise him as a girl. Do you remember? Do you ever heard about that? No,
No,
they called it
I grew up,
Tili,
Fafafinge.
Fafafili.
So I grew up in public housing.
Yeah.
And all my friends were Samoan, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, there's normally one that we could not tease because everyone knew that his brothers would kick your ass if
Yeah. Or
because he was like the one that
yeah.
they designated as Fafafinge. So, yeah.
In my act, I used to say, you know the difference between gay and mahu. You tease a gay, they get all upset. You tease a mahu, they give you dirty lickings.
Oh, that's what I tell my friends when we used to go clubbing all the time. They
Yeah.
they see the Mahous. I'm like, don't mess with them, man, because they've been picked on almost all their life, so they can all scrap.
Yeah.
Right. I did a bit about that. There was an actual mahu in Waianae, and this guy coming new to the school was teasing him, and he said, "Hey, a mahu, a go Waianae. Who you think scrap more, me or you?"
Early on in my act, I talked about my friend Michael evolving to Michelle. Yeah, and
Michael
how
evolving. He's
yeah,
oh yeah,
and how
okay.
they would dress
Hi,
a certain
Valerie.
way, and then yeah, so you
Oh,
like
man.
you have to be taught how to how's that.
Look, I remember the white and I Mahus would cut my hair. Yeah, at Aloha Lani's, right? That they had a, and my mom used to tell me, "You gotta go see the Mahus. You like your hair cut good." The Mahus, I don't know why they just cut them good. Huh?
Either that or before you entered Maili, you had to go past the Nanakuli
But a light.
traffic light because the Mahu would be waiting over there. They would stop the car. How's that? What?
What? You
Nah,
remember-
we
remember-
good today.
Remember Ed Kaaya? He used to do that bit. Aloha, strange army person. Excuse me, strange army person.
So I was working city bus. I was driving city bus for about 17 years.
Yeah.
And then it would hate when I had that first Makaha bus. Back then it was 51.
Right.
The first one going into Waianae because you had to start Nanakuli Ave.
Yeah.
And then you would pick up all the mahus that was working and it was going home to Waianae. So you would stop that first stop. And then all like maybe 8 or 10 of them would just come walking in. Hi, bus driver. They were the ladies of the night.
That's right.
So they would come on and
that's
they would
too
all be going
funny.
home.
Aloha, excuse me, bus driver. I can have my transfer.
Had couple. They
And then-
knew like
Wait, that was back in the day of transfers, right?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
No?
yeah, transfers. But like I
And
used to
then
work. I used
Waiwa
to
had
work.
too.
Yeah, I used to work at Kapiolani Medical, so I would come home and leave the medical center at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'd get to
PM.
and I'd get to Nanakuli, the first traffic light around 12 when they're out. Right?
They
And
used to
press
work
the they gonna, I bet you, guarantee Konishiki got hit on.
Oh, are you kidding?
Hale Sale,
Aloha. You like practice bench press?
rest on me.
I don't mind oil up.
That's right. And one was like, no press the button for him, you no more money. Go home. Go home.
Oh, you know what? But you know what, James? Getting back to your ladies of the night, quote unquote, getting on the bus, they couldn't have done too well if they was on the bus. Huh? Well, no more car.
I guess. I mean, it's funny because as I started to see more people in that lifestyle or culture,
Yeah.
found out there's a difference between the town mahus and the country mahus and how much they scrap. Or like if a country mahu came to Merchant Street, all the town mahus would chase them away. And, because I was working late nights or working early in the morning and a lot of them, and, I mean, I know discriminate. We talk story. I mean,
Well, James,
I've heard a lot.
you know the difference between a country mahu and a town mahu? $15.
No, hey, Andy does another bit that's so funny. Remember in the bus, the bus story of fighting. The story you used to tell about you coming into town for go body surf or
Yeah.
and the difference between
yeah.
country local and town local.
No, I'll give you
I
the
forget.
short. I'll
Yeah.
give you the short version. I got off the bus with a Waianae girlfriend
That's
of
right.
mine, right? And these Kalihi boys, country punk, because I got off the Makaha bus, right? Country punk, go bad, right? And then my girlfriend went, hey, shut up, brah. And he goes, hey, what's going on? And she just pop, pop, pop. And all of a sudden, this guy, I know fight girls. And his friends are going, brother, today would be a good day for start. Because you're getting dirty licking. And I used to say, that's the, in Waianae, you're looking for a girl who's semi-good looking and will back you up when you scrap.
That's right. The difference.
The
Got it.
difference. But
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
and
yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah,
good
yeah.
looking, had her own tools, and could scrap.
It's funny because some drivers would hate driving West Side because the stigma that it's rough over there. It's, the people they always like scrap
Yeah.
or something like that. I loved it because they police themselves because they work town and they live hour and a half, maybe 2 hour bus ride home.
Yeah.
They don't want this bus to stop. So like when somebody making trouble, all you hear is, hey, sit down and shut up, bro. And then another lady going, hey, I'm gonna tell your mother, you better stop making trouble. Everybody's
I probably wrote the most jokes sitting on that 93 Express or the 51 coming home because had some of the funniest characters. Had one guy that would get on the bus and actually would preach. Right? Got to the point.
I saw that guy.
Got to the point where like he'd make you feel guilty. Like, you see that seat you're sitting on, somebody died for that. I'm like,
Huh?
yeah, Jesus. He's talking about Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And then, and then one time, this one guy,
Who died over here?
this one guy, he got on the bus in Waipahu.
Yeah.
And for the first couple of days, he would do this. He would stand over one girl,
Yeah.
take off his shirt, Andy. They make big body, right? Hold on to the, the railing.
Yeah.
without
Show his arm
shirt.
hair.
Yeah, and and then I remember like the next day,
Yeah.
these local brothers in the back. If that guy come on, I'm gonna punch him right in the face.
Yeah.
Cause I'm tired already, right?
Tired.
And that guy came on. He did it, man. He took off his shirt, and the guy just got up.
Did he do it for the girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is what he did. That was his MO. That was his way of telling the girl, look at me, I'm a bad dude, right?
Right.
This brother who mind his own business was getting tired. And he's like, if that guy come on, I'm gonna punch him. So he did this. He never see him coming. Just,
Oh,
yeah.
Sit down, flex.
Yeah, no, that guy got out there and
Oh, my
dragged
goodness.
that guy out of the bus. Wow. And the bus drivers knew at that time, during that time, just keep going.
yeah.
They had
Well,
the
same thing
business.
happened.
Excuse me, you can open up back door. Thank you.
Similar thing,
okay,
similar
now
thing
we
happened
know.
to me when I got to the Waipahu Transit Center, but I was going west, and all of a sudden, like 5, 8 guys just start like, going out the back door, like there was a fight, and they're all going out the back door. So I stopped the bus, I stood up, and then look, and then one of the like high school kids from Waipahu, he go, "Oh, no, worry, driver, we get him." So what happened? He go, "Oh, that guy was getting stupid with the girl in the back, so the boys didn't take him out." I was like, "Oh."
Not only that.
They don't
you
need the
went- Go ahead.
they don't need the bus. They go, now they're gonna jump on the next one, they said. I was like, okay, shoot, let's go.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we would give him.
I
30
love West
lickings,
Side.
and we took his transfer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
too
that's why I love West Side. I mean, I'm afraid of it, but I love it.
Yeah, but I mean, let me. Is being a bigger guy helpful or hurtful when you're in that area?
I think today hurtful because everybody can grapple now. Back in the days, 80s, 90s, maybe, no mess with him, but he look like he can scrap. He's kind of big.
Okay.
But today,
Yeah.
everybody bend, and especially my long arms or long legs,
Yeah.
but it can fold me in like 5 places. So today, not so much.
Yeah. Well, not only that, it's the attitude you put out. You look at somebody side eye, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Well, boy, you're looking at me side eye. You know what I mean? But if you, hey, how's you brother? Welcome. Come
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Then it
And
don't-
that reminds me of one of my favorite jokes that you have with when you talk about Uncle Don Ho.
yeah.
and the
Scott
horn honking.
Rogers, how's it? Go ahead. Don
You're
Ho.
saying you got to know the horn honking.
Oh,
When
you
honk
gotta
it,
know your
see how it's-
honks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look.
So that
Oh my God! Not unlike riding a bus here in Baltimore in the '90s. Aha! That's it. Oh,
yeah, you can keep that.
you can keep that one.
But-
Yeah, West Side
yeah.
Pride. Here is a net. Okay. Well, anyway, that brings us to the top of the hour, guys. I mean, we can keep going. We
I
get
got
the
an
brothers
appointment.
showing up.
Yeah,
huh?
we get our next deal.
Oh yeah,
forget
a gentleman who saw the show, who is represents Channel 50 here in Hawaii, wants to meet and talk about putting the show on cable TV. I
Yeah.
don't know how that works,
Nice.
but we'll see. So if that happens, James, we got to have you on every day.
Shoots. I
You
do want to
in.
mention before we shut down is that I booked a show on Maui for May 7th.
Yeah.
Hoping to keep this momentum going and sell out shows.
Yeah.
So May 7th on Maui at the playground, and then May 6th
What is the
in
playground?
Kona
What
at
is the
It's a
playground?
place where you get like swing and get like
Jungle Gym. Yeah, James gonna be on the Jungle Gym, and all the audience gonna be on the
That's right.
on the what they call that, the seesaw.
Jungle Gym. Do they even have Jungle Gym anymore?
I don't know. I'm sure they don't call it Jungle
Or they
Gym.
canceled that out too.
Yeah.
You know, we should never exploit the jungle.
Keep jungle. But what is the?
That's gonna be my that's gonna be my company name, Jungle Gym, JIM.
Oh, that's it, Jungle Gym. So anyway, but the playground is that a comedy club? Is it a nightclub? What is it?
It's they have a lot of concerts there, so they have a
Oh, okay.
stage, they have seats that they put
Oh,
out.
nice.
Big venue?
It is big venue. And then May 6th I'll be at the Elks Lodge in Kona.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
it's a
then-
nice place.
Trying to build up these, the momentum in selling out shows, so that when and Greg hits up the mainland, clubs, and say, hey, he sells tickets here, his social media is
Yeah,
building,
sure.
so let's book him, and hopefully we can get up there.
Well,
Awesome, man.
you know what? Well, we have 88 people watching this show now. So
Well, we look at like, it's like Amway. Get 88. That 88 gonna talk to one.
here's Rona Crombie saying
160.
aloha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my sister.
Oh, is that right? Oh, hi, Rona.
She's in Virginia.
Oh,
Virginia, there you go. Well, James
Perfect.
Money, our first guest on the Andy and Augie podcast, mahalo. And it feels good because, bro, you were a groundbreaker in the field of podcasting
That's
in
right.
Hawaii, James. So having you on, mahalo nui loa, brother. Okay. So before I forget, I want to thank our moderators, and that would be Nani Aloha, Devin, and C. Honda. Ann Ware is not here, but mahalo to you guys. And thank you to everybody who participated, all the Hamajangers for the cool comments and whatever. We'll get better at getting the comments in, and we're working on a way to bring in phone calls.
what?
Live
Man, I
phone
see that.
calls but we'll see, because it's hard to moderate those. I don't like people call them, hey, Andy, you know what?
Yeah.
I seen you at the Gentleman's Club with James Mane.
I was standing at the traffic light waving at you at 4 a.m. Why you never stop?
Even though you and your friends went throw me off the bus.
And this show has been dedicated to all the mahus the last
mahus
20
out
years
there.
in Nanukuli.
Yeah, and
To all the mahus I've loved before.
But you know what? And I'll say this, and Augie knows more about it than any of us here. But as far as a culture that's forgiving to trans, and gay people and stuff, Hawaii, we used to call the girls butchies, and we call the boys mahus,
Yeah.
whatever they like, and they go, hey, you know her, so hey, she's butchy. What you
Yeah.
like, bro?
Yeah.
That's how she is.
Yeah.
Or he's mahu.
Yeah.
Bro, get over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not-
absolutely. It's we live in an island. You cannot run away from it.
Yeah.
Right? We all get family members.
Family
And if you don't know, just go home, look in the mirror, might be you.
What they say, the percentage, what's the joke? 1 out of 5 are gay. So
Yeah.
if you're with 6 of your friends,
Yeah.
guess what? Oh, man.
Right on. Thanks,
Okay.
James.
Hey, but before you guys let me go, let me just
Yeah.
folks, please follow me at Instagram at comedian James Mane. You can check me out working material at Stand Up Honolulu Comedy Club, who's owned by Pepper Lamb. So thank you guys.
Oh, you're very welcome. Let me answer Nani Aloha on the bat phone. She said, I have an iPad here set up just for her so she can text me, and she says, we're not going to raid anybody today. Okay, very good. Hey, there's Greg Jesus. Look, we gotta say hi to Greg.
He looks stoned, that guy. How come? Greg.
because he owns Natural High
Man, she's
for 20 something years over there. Mahalo, Greg. Thank you. I hope you saw all the plugs.
So
Weird Al,
follow
he
me
dye
at
his
comedian
hair?
James Mane.
Okay, go follow James Money, everybody.
Go follow James
Follow.
Money. Yeah, follow
Facebook.
him. Not on social media. Literally, wherever he walks, just
follow
walk
him.
right behind him.
Can't be missed.
Cannot be missed. No
Yeah.
way. And look at this. I'm bringing this person up. This is Facebook user, right? If you're watching this show on Daily Pigeon Live group, right? If the video below this one, there's a link you can hit so that when you post, I can see your name and it doesn't just say Facebook
Nice.
loser user, because we are on 8 platforms. You know, that's how we multi broadcast on whatever.
Pretty
Okay,
soon gonna be 17.
here's Valerie Rose
And
Washington
3D.
saying, "Mahalo, everybody. Take care and thank you for the laughs and memories. I miss home so bad. Thank you." Earlier she said, "You look so different."
I know, right? I saw that.
You gotta update your All in the Ohana VHS. Go with Augie's new live from the what was it, the
Hawaii,
Hawaii
Theater.
Theater.
Yeah.
Hawaii
Yeah. Oh,
Theater.
by the way, you can download the thing. It's like $3.
Yeah,
$5 to
hold
own.
on,
Yeah.
hold on.
Okay.
I can help you out with that.
Okay. Yeah. Follow
Boom.
James Money. There you
Right
go.
Here.
Yeah.
Look, this is the oops. Let me
And
make 'em more big.
100% of everything
Right.
will go to my daughter's foundation. That, of
That's
course,
that brave.
Brave.
one, that
And
thing?
last week I passed my third bill
Right
in
there.
the city council.
Is that
which
it
is
right
kinda
there? The
cool.
Hawaii
Yeah, so they
Theater?
click the link and they can buy it or rent it. $3 to rent, $5 to own, and 100% of the proceeds will go in help so that we can continue to do our advocacy in schools and the community. So thank you guys so much. Mahalo
Mahalo
and
nui loa.
aloha.
Hi. Hi.
All right. Okay, gang, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody who's watching. We're a little over time, but we own the show.
Yeah, well, he just texted and said he got to reschedule. Because
he cannot make it.
If he came like
we keep
at
going.
2:05, no, if he came at 2:05, I'll put him in a hot seat and you do the same
put
thing
him
you
right
did
here.
with, well, Lex Brody did to you.
Is you?
Do it, Andy.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay, gang,
very much.
We're going to wrap it up then. Thank you so much. Looks like we're not going to be on cable TV. Mahalo, everybody. Aloha no. Thanks again, James
Thanks, James.
Mane.